This video is going to review how to change an equation from standard to vertex form when the a value is 1 and the equation is not factorable. Let's take a minute and review each of the forms. First of all, we have standard form, which is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Factored form, which is y equals x minus m times x minus n. And vertex form, which is y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. So again, in this video, we are going from standard to vertex form. So we need to make sure that we have a binomial squared. So this is the method where we complete the square to make the change. The first equation we're going to look at is y equals x squared minus 6x plus 11. Notice that although this method does work for equations that are factorable, it works very simply for equations that aren't as well. So notice that there's nothing that will multiply to get 11 and at the same time add to get negative 6. So there are no factors that I could write to help me find the vertex. Therefore, I need to use the completing the square method. So we need to make sure we understand what we are doing. I know we use the box a lot. We use this area model for many different things. But in this case, we are trying to take this x squared minus 6x plus 11 and literally turn it into a perfect square. So rather than trying to figure out what multiplies to get 11 and adds to get negative 6, we are going to split these first two parts in half so that our length and width of our box are identical. So that being said, we would split this in half and write x minus 3 and x minus 3 out here. So it would become x squared minus 3x minus 3x. And then we ignore this 11 for right now, and we do negative 3 times negative 3, which is 9. So let's write out what we have in that box. It is x squared minus 6x plus 9. Now, does this equal what we started with? No, it doesn't. So we still need to add 2 to make sure it's the same. So when I rewrite this part here, I know what its factors are. It's x minus 3 and x minus 3. So I rewrite it as x minus 3 squared plus 2. Take the time to check your work on your graphing calculators. Put in the original equation, y equals x squared minus 6x plus 11. It looks like that. Then put in the other equation, y equals x minus 3 squared plus 2. Either check the table or check the graph. If they lie right on top of each other, you know you have done the problem correctly. If not, go back and see if you can figure out where your mistake was. Let's take a look at this equation. Again, there is nothing I can multiply to get negative 12 and at the same time add to get 5. So I need to complete the square. I'm going to divide the 5 by 2 and get 2.5. So I'm going to have x plus 2.5 and x plus 2.5. So I get x squared 2.5x and 2.5x and 6.25 in the box. So I'm going to write this out as x squared plus 5x plus 6.25, and then I have to get all the way from 6.25 down to negative 12, so I need to subtract 18.25. I can't fit that 5 there. That's all right, I'll write it below. So I'll write x plus 2.5 squared, because those were my factors from over here, and then minus 18.25. I'm going to check it on the next one. Once again, take the time to check your answers. It will only take a few seconds. So I've typed in y equals x squared plus 5x minus 12. It looks like that. and then I typed in the equation in vertex form, which again, it's showing my vertex at negative 2.5, negative 18.25. Type that one in, and it lies right on top of it. You may have to change your window, but remember, you can zoom out to find that. All right, last one. Let's see if you can try it on your own, and then hit play to hear what I have to say about it. Again, I am going to divide that middle value by 2, so it's going to be a negative 1, so x minus 1. My dog is attacking the window. So we have x squared minus 1x and minus 1x, and negative 1 times negative 1 is not negative 2, it's positive 1. So if I write that out, I'm going to get x squared minus 2x plus 1. That's not what I originally had, though. It was a 10 up there, so I need to do plus 9. So that gives me x minus 1 squared plus 9. And then I'm going to check it on the next slide. Once more, take the time to check your work. Y equals x squared minus 2x plus 10. That was our standard form. Y equals quantity x minus 1 squared plus 9. That's our vertex form. My vertex is at 1, 9. Lies right on top of it. I'm good to go. Thanks for watching. If this was the last video, please take the time to go back to the slides presentation and take a short survey so that I can know what to switch up for next time.